Today is a new day, a new beginning. It has been given to me as a gift. I can either use it or throw it away. What I do today will affect me tomorrow. I cannot blame anyone but myself if I do not succeed. I promise to use this day to the fullest by giving my best, realizing it can never come back again. This is my life, and I choose to make it a success.
Good morning, North Middle High School.
My name is Kaylee Livingston.
And my name is Serenity Sims.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now for a moment of silence. You may now be seated.
Today in Black History, February 20th, 1895, Frederick Douglass, who was one of the most eminent human rights leaders on the 19th century, died today in 1895.
Today's trivia question. Who were the three presidents of the United States that died on July 4th? Who were the three presidents of the United States that died on July 4th?
Last Friday, Miss Ruth's history class had a guest speaker, Mr. Weiss, who is a retired sheriff's deputy and a history buff. Students had the opportunity to see World War II relics and memorabilia in person.
World War II was a complete, widespread, global war. It was the largest war in the history of the world. Upwards to 70 million people died during the course of the Second World War. Does anybody know what rationing is? Now, my mom's dad, my grandfather, worked for Texaco Oil in Texas in a refinery. So he made gas. So they wouldn't take him for the war because he was what they called an essential worker. He had to be there to make gasoline so that the Army could have gasoline for tanks and everything else that we had. And so in the process of working for Texaco Oil, what they had was he called it trash gas. That had a lot of impurities still in it, but he could buy that trash gas for like 3 cents a gallon and not have to use his ration coupons for totally refined gasoline, what you buy at the gas station. Right below the picture of the ship is a picture of a V-2 rocket. Well, nobody had the technology like we have today, what you see, smart bombs, where they have a little camera and they zero in. And well, back during World War II, they didn't have that technology; it wasn't even invented yet. So they could get pretty close, but they couldn't like zero in. So it was like a roll of the dice when they were firing those rockets. Went all the way through the very center of the ship. He said if they had aimed very carefully, they couldn't have gotten in a better shot because it hit right directly on the center hatch, right in the dead center of the ship, and went all the way through into the bay.
Thank you, Mr. Wise, for your World War II presentation.
Ms. Carter's 6th grade class created robots as a part of their geometry unit. Students created nets of rectangular prisms, cubes, and square pyramids for the parts of the robot. They calculated the surface area of the robot's head, body, arms, and legs. The final part of that project was to determine how much tinfoil was needed to cover the robot.
The library is sponsoring the I Love Reading Challenge. Earn punches by checking out books and completing book quiz sheets. Punches earn prizes and a trip to the Fireflies baseball game. Students with the most punches will go to the game. The punch card deadline is March 20th, 2018. See Ms. K for details.
Lunch today is a hamburger or chicken nuggets, french fries, June peas, Jell-O cup, or pear with a roll.
The weather forecast today is partly cloudy and overcast later with a high of 80. Tonight, the low will be around 64. That is all for your morning announcements. Have a great day.